What's up? It's your favorite attorney, Attorney Allie Booker. You already know what time it is. You write me, booker@bookerlawfirm.com. Your question ends up on the show. Bring you to the court of my public opinion. We're not going to look at this as legal advice because I don't represent you and I may not have all of the facts that I need. However, I'm going to do the best job that I can with what I have. Without further ado, let's get it crack-a-lacking. Order in the court. Can I use a court order to apply for a passport for my kids? I have a court order for temporary sole and physical custody of my daughters. This court order was in California and was years ago. We live in Texas and have been for 8 years. Would I be able to use that court order to apply for a passport for my daughters? Let's go. Let me bring it to the court of my public opinion. Baby, why do you have a temporary order from 8 years ago? So first thing we need to do is check and see if that order is still active, because California may have closed that case if you did not finalize it. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, yes, the passport office needs to know who has control of the child, because that is the only person that can apply for a passport for the child. If there is no court order, or the court order says that you all are joint managing conservators, then you will have to get the other parent to sign off. So it seems as if you're trying to get a passport without the other parent signing off, which makes sense. Sometimes we don't know where they are. Sometimes they're not going to sign it, all types of stuff. And I'll offer up to you guys that you need to get an attorney when you're doing these type of things now, because the attorney now in Texas, at least, it's pretty standard for us to put passport provisions. So we really do not write a new custody order without passport provisions being addressed. And that's also something that we litigate over, so that this does not happen. However, you don't have that. So first of all, check and see if it's a temporary order. If it's a temporary order, I don't think the passport office is going to lean on the temporary order, because they don't know if you have sole managing conservatorship on final. They want to see in finality who has the right. That's what I would assume. However, you can move forward with that temporary order. If that case is not dismissed, yes, that order gives you what you need. If that case has been dismissed and that order is not active anymore, depending on what the prior order said, or depending if there was no order, you're going to need his signature. I really hate to say that, but you're going to need it. And so what you may need to do is open up your old case. If it's still open and active, file a modification to take him back so that you can, get through these passport provisions without him if you don't have sole. Okay, so let's say the court dismissed this new temporary case, and you got an old one where y'all were joint. Just go to modify the old one so that you can be the person to get the passport and he can't deny it, and that you be the holder of the passport. That's one option. Second option is just go for sole managing conservatorship. Third option is run to get the passport, tell them you don't know where the parent is, and go through the process. It's sort of akin to like an appeals process that you go through with the passport office. You have to have very overwhelming evidence. And more than likely, they may not be able to let you get it, because they can see if a person's active. They know if a person's filing taxes. They're the government, so they know. They can't tell you, but they do know. And they don't want you going behind that person's back and taking that child out of the country, because then the United States doesn't lose complete control of the child because it's still a citizen, more than likely. Well, it is a citizen if you're getting a passport. The child is still a citizen. However, it makes it harder for them to do what they need to do. So they're trying to make sure that's not what you're doing. Okay? All right. You got any more questions? You know what to do, right, man? Next case.
Think it's time I made that call. I'm locked up and facing charges. Who gon' fight these cases for me? I called Booker Law Firm. They got the job done. They were right there for me.
For more information, contact the Booker Law Firm at 713-292-2225.